and thank you for tuning into this episode. In this episode, I am going through 6 of my favorite images of 2023. I did a lot of vlogging in 2023, so I tried to find some pictures that I did outside any vlogging or any episode. And so it's technically going to be like 50-50. I think 3 of them I've already covered in one of my episodes, and 3 of them I've done outside any vlogging or any episodes in 2023. I am also now sitting in the backyard of my parents. I am home for Christmas and it's been snowing a lot the last 2 days. So I'm hoping to take some pictures of small birds in a little bit of snowy atmosphere. I've also done a huge system swap or change of systems now that I'm going to cover a little bit more in 2024. But right now I am currently using the Panasonic G9 Mark II. Have not had it for long. Haven't really got it to test it properly. I'm going to test a little bit today, and then I'm going to hopefully do a review of it as well in 2024. Along with that, I'm also using the OM system 150-400mm f4.5. It's a whole new lens for me. Kinda wanted to have a lighter lens, as well as zoom and more flexibility. It's almost like half the weight, and it's really good to have a little bit of zoom. And with the built-in teleconverter and everything, it just feels like it's making my life a little bit easier. I'm definitely gonna miss the 400mm. Of course, it is a superb lens. This is technically a little bit of downgrade in image quality and in bokeh and all that stuff. But having a lighter weight and having this huge zoom range is just something I missed. So I hope I did the right choice and swapped here. But yeah, right now I've been having this lens for a couple of months and I'm really happy. It's just of joy to use as well. But yeah, that's enough with the intro. So let's start with the images. So the first image I picked is actually from one of my first, it's actually my first biophoto trip, but it's also one of my first vlogs of 2023. So this is the trip I went to Langedrag, where I visited the mountain foxes. So I got this amazing portrait of one of the foxes where it has his eyes shut and a little bit of his tongue out. And I'm so happy with that picture. It was one of my goals when I got up there. That was to take portraits of the animals. And I think this one turned out to be the best one. So this is just so amazing. I am wondering to print it out and hang it up on the wall as well one day. But yeah, that is the first image. The second picture I took in 2023 is almost from the same time. It is in March, where me and a friend of mine hiked up Rundemannen in Bergen. There was this amazing aurora forecast, so we just threw out on our backpacks and hiked up the mountain. It was all spontaneous, and when we got up there, I think it was like less than half an hour or something like that, the sky just exploded with all colors. Like we got some green, purple, red, maybe actually a little bit blue as well. I'm a little bit unsure, but I did capture some of the colors in this image. But another amazing thing with this picture or this night is that there was also moonlight, so it shined up the foreground for us. It made the sky a little bit more bluish, and I also used the neutral night filter as well, because of you have the Bergen Centrum down in the corner. It can create a little bit of orange colors, but there's something with that filter that also makes the sky more colorful. You get a little bit nicer blue. The green and northern lights gets a little bit cleaner or whiter as well. So I just overall really like this image. next image I took is actually a picture of the moon. It's not really a difficult picture to take. I've done a lot of pictures of the moon, but in this time it's been such a long time since I did a picture of the moon, and there was also this slight lunar eclipse happening. So you can see on this picture the bottom half is black, so that's the part of the lunar eclipse happening. And I don't know, it was a good night and I really enjoyed the picture. It's nothing really special in that case, but I just like it. And I also took that picture on this new lens, the 150 to 400 millimeter. So I'm not quite sure how much millimeters, but it's definitely either on 800 or 1000 millimeter. And yeah, I just liked it. So I thought that was a good memory from 2023. The fourth image is actually a picture of the Jupiter. It was taken the same night as the lunar eclipse. I tried to take a picture with both the moon and the Jupiter in the same frame, but they were a little bit too far apart from each other, so I didn't manage to do it with the lens I had that night. But what I did, I actually tried to experiment a little bit. So I framed up the Jupiter into frame, and then I framed it in a way where I got some of the moonlight casting into the image. So I got this really beautiful golden, a little bit bluish color in the night sky as well into the frame, and it just turned out to be a really good image. And if you really look at the Jupiter, you can actually see some of the moons. I think there's 3 of them, especially 3 of them you can see in this image. So I'm quite happy. It was not a planned image, it was just something I tried to experiment there and then, because the Jupiter was quite easy to find in the night sky. The fifth image is actually an image of a crow. It's not really anything special with it. It's just that I found it to be a little bit unique, because when I did a little bit of editing, I experimented a little bit with colors, and I really liked how the crow turned out in black and white. And while I was editing, I saw, because this image, the crow has its iris locked, so it's over the eye, so you get to see the iris on this image. And when I did some editing, I actually saw that the crows has a little bit of bluish color in the iris. So while I was doing this, I kind of enhanced the blue in the iris and then added a little bit blue as well. So it's not really real blue, but I just found it to be really cool, and that's why I picked it, because I just liked the results. It's kind of cool seeing. I could also just do the regular. I can show you how it is black and white, and then also black and white with the blue iris. But I don't know, it was a kind of cool effect, and I just thought that this is a nice picture to pick for this episode. So that's my 5th image. So my last image, the 6th image, is actually a picture from a trip to Flatanger. That was my last biophoto trip of 2023. Unfortunately, I did not manage to edit and finish the episodes and publish them in 2023, but I have finished them now, and they are the first episodes after this one that's gonna come in 2024. and they will be in the end of January and middle of February, I think. So I hope you stay tuned and enjoy those, because we had some amazing conditions, some beautiful weather, and yeah, a lot of good results from that trip. But I picked out one image from that trip that kind of stood out for me. I would say this is one of the best, maybe equal to the picture of the mountain fox, as my favorite image of the year. When I took this picture, I actually didn't think much of it, because I didn't think that this is not gonna work. The bird was a little bit off, it was kind of flying away from me, and yeah, the position of the sun didn't seem like a good place when I looked at the camera. But when I started editing and cropping a little bit, making the composition correct, and it just turned out to be a really good image in my mind. It's a picture of a backlit white-tailed eagle against the sun, and I got these amazing sunset colors in the sky, like golden yellow, a little bit orange, and it just, for me, it turned out to be a really amazing picture. And I'm so happy I actually started editing it and I did not just throw it away or discard it. So that one is the last image, and I'm really happy with that one. So that is 6 images that I picked out for 2023. I really hope you liked them. I did struggle a little bit with finding images that I have not already covered in previous episodes, because looking back, I think almost 90% of the photography I did, I also vlogged about. So I made almost episodes about all my photography trips. And I did want to show some images that I have not already covered in the previous episodes or in other places or other social medias. But I did find 3, and I'm quite happy with those, and I'm really happy with all 6 images that I picked for this episode. But a little bit about 2024. In 2024, I am going to invest more into my YouTube channel. I will try to post more images through the community channel, a little bit more planned videos, maybe some more gear reviews. I'm going to do a gear review of the G9 Mark II, as well as the OM 150-400, and maybe some more as well during the year. So I'm going to put some more time into my YouTube channel and a little bit less into the other social media channels like Instagram. I've also made a membership. This is the first time I'm trying it out, but you can become a member of my YouTube channel for like a small fee a month. And with that membership, you will get access to exclusive photos and videos and status updates that I put up on my YouTube, and only for the members. And I think with those images and videos, I will put some more information behind the image, how I planned the image, what settings I used, why I used those settings, and yeah, a little bit more information behind it, a little bit more learning. And if it turns out to be popular and I do get some members that are interested, I might also start making a little bit more tutorial videos as well, just for the members. So let's see how it goes. But if you want to support it, you can do it with a small fee a month, and I really appreciate it. It will help me out a lot. But yeah, to end the episode, I think I'll show some images and videos I've taken with the camera here today. It's not been much. I got some nice images of a robin, maybe some of the blue tit and blackbird as well, but it's not really that much. It's not that many different species of birds here today. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I wish you all a happy new year, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.